how we do stuff around here.
Actually, my department uses Monday.com, so I'm good.
Work.
Hi. Well. Oh my gosh. What's up? Is this working? Is everything working? Good. Hi. Okay, man. I did not fall asleep until super late last night. So I did not wake up until super late once again. I added another chapter. Okay, so I'm doing this thing for fun. I realize people on other platforms watch this. Hi, Twitter. I refuse to call it X. So I do this thing where I'm using multiple AIs to create this story. It's pretty cool, actually. I'm like kind of obsessed with it right now. I'll have one AI randomly generate the story, right? And then I'll ask it details, and I'll take the details and feed it into like an image generating AI. And look at this shit, it looks cool. And so like then I'm taking everything that the AIs are producing and put it all together and turn it into this story. It's like building this like world instantly, you know? It's pretty neat. I think it's cool as shit, cause like I'm gonna go to the heroes. It's like I took the details that the AI used to describe the characters, for instance, and put it into the image generating one. And look, sometimes it's like it produces the same dude like every time. Like that's the guy, you know, that it's describing. And like this is the girl. Like look how fucking cool this shit is. But then like some of them, I guess like look, his hair is different. I try to stick with the ones that all kind of look the same. And look, her hair is a little bit different in each one. But it's pretty cool, right? His too. But I think it's neat how sometimes it just knows, like, this is who the person is. You know? And like, I didn't write any of this. Like, I didn't come up with any of it. Like, all I did was like give it like a very basic prompt. In fact, like the prompt that I gave it isn't even what I wanted. Like, I was initially asking for it to write a Final Fantasy VII type of story, and then it generated one, right? But it was so close to like the actual 7. I was like, nah, do it again. And it did it again and it wrote this. I was like, oh, well, that's not what I was asking for, but damn, this is actually pretty badass. This is actually pretty cool. But yeah, and then it's got the, like the movie treatments or whatever, where it like summarizes the movie. But I'm gonna go back and rewrite some of this. And then I just did the 4th one like just now. And the 4th one actually did have a hand in it. I had a dream the other night, and this is basically what happened in the dream. So this time I asked the AI, I was like, hey, write another one, but have these things happen in the scripts. And so the 4th one, and I'm doing the same thing with the 5th and 6th. So the first trilogy, like, I didn't contribute anything, really. I just pressed a button. It was like boop, and it just generated this fucking crazy ass story in this world, and I was like, oh cool. So for the first 3 movies, it's not even me doing it. But then I guess for the next 3, like since like, you know, it's already formed the story, and like I was thinking of ways to make it epic, and I like to build up the suspense and all that stuff, so I started feeding it a little more guidelines, I guess you could say, for the next 3. Anyway, I'm just doing this for fun too. Like, this is like, there's no point in any of this. It was just neat to me, you know, like how it all turned out. It's on my Facebook. I don't know how to fucking pronounce that. Etheria? I think I'm getting that right. It's cool though, right? Anyway, and so I think I'm also gonna like, I have a bunch of stories, excuse me, obviously. I mean, I've written a lot of them on my Facebook for fun, but you know, there's more. There's like with the Dream King story, I never finished that, and then there's the Asriel one, and my cousin Ryan has one called Daybreak that I didn't really write, but I did help create artwork for it. And so I was thinking of like writing those stories, or perhaps feeding the guidelines to the AI and just having it generate what it's doing here like instantly, and then using the image generating AI to create all the images, you know, and then just sort of like bringing these decades old stories that I have in mind to life. I don't know, it's all just like fun and games to me. I think it's neat. I don't know, like, I don't know if anyone even sees it or cares. Probably not. But whatever. Anyway, let me call my son, see if he's here. Like, I'm half tempted to do it again with another fantasy setting. Just keep doing it over and over. But I don't know. I don't want to cheapen it. I feel like once I do that, it's gonna create another one, and it's like after a while I'm gonna like look at all of them and it's gonna feel cheaper, you know, like not as, but who knows, maybe not, maybe it'll be just as cool every time, so maybe I'll do it again. It's neat to me. Yeah, we call Shiloh. Let me double check all this, make sure it's going. But yeah, no, it was like a little experiment, basically. If anyone wants to check it out, it's on my Facebook. All AI generated. Like, it generated the whole world. Like, I would ask it, like, details, and it would describe it, and then I would take the descriptions and put it into an image generator, and it would produce, like, what it described. It's pretty cool, right? I think it's neat. Damn, he must be with his grandpa. That sucks. Like, I would ask it, like, what races inhabit the world, and it would just, like, go off on all this stuff, and so I'd take the descriptions for the races and put it into the image generator. I would describe what the Empire looked like. Or no, I would ask it to describe what the Empire looked like, and so this is all like what the AI just made up on its own. And some people argue that, you know, like I mentioned this in the comments a couple of times, that AI art isn't real art, right? It's like, yeah, okay, whatever, sure, if that's what you think, but it's like I'm taking the AI art and I'm combining it to create art. It's like I'm making art out of the art. And even the AI art itself is typically pulling from like all this other stuff, so it's just taking art from elsewhere and creating art out of that, and I'm taking all the art that it's creating and creating art out of that, you know what I mean? It's artception. So, and plus, like, if you really think about it, I mean, most art to begin with is just like randomly pulled sources, you know, like people are just pulling it from their own experiences and memories and shit like that. Like, what was it Einstein said? I think it was like, the secret to creativity is knowing how to hide your sources, pretty much, because everything is everything else, like, really. Like, people are going back and watching Dune for the first time, not having never read the book, having grown up on Star Wars, and people are watching Dune and being like, oh, it's a lot like Star Wars, you know, there's this and that, it reminds me of Star Wars. Like, yeah, no shit, dude, like, Lucas probably read Dune, you know, and fucking, like, incorporated, because Dune's like an old ass book, put all this stuff into his movies, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot. There's a it's not just Dune either. What was it? It was, I think Star Wars was initially supposed to be another IP. I forget which one. But then, like, he couldn't secure the rights to it, so he was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna make my own." Just to give you an idea here. And even Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy is basically Dungeons and Dragons. You know, like it's D&D. Man, I can't remember. I want to say Zap Brannigan, but that is not the right answer. Oh shit. I would love a Zap Brannigan spin-off though, for sure. I would watch that movie. Okay, so why isn't there a Zap Brannigan spin-off? Dude, why am I drawing a blank on what the it's like this really old like TV show or something like that. Here, I'm looking it up. Inspired by Anyway. And it really makes you, like, if you really want to pick it all apart and analyze it all, like, who are we in our minds? Like, what is it? Just like electricity in our brains, randomly firing off fucking neurons and shit like that? Like, what is the, where's the creativity really coming from? It's probably all randomly generated in our heads as well. So what's the difference if it's randomly generated in a fucking flesh machines? Electronic impulses firing around, or if it's generated in an actual fucking machine. You see what I'm saying? It's like, it's all just electricity flying around at random. See, I'm trying to see what the Triumph of the Will, Samurai. I forget what it was called. It's like this old space opera. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on this shit. Now it's bothering me. Now I have to know. I was talking to someone, they were like, I hate when I see this a lot. People are always like, Hollywood's run out of ideas. Meh, 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 meh. Like, all they do is remakes. Meh, 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 meh. And it's like, people don't understand how it all works. You know, like, that's seriously, I hear people echo that sentiment all the time. Hollywood's run out of ideas. They ran out of ideas. Like, who's they? They always say they, too. Them. You know what I'm talking about. Them. They ran out. It's like, dude, it's not like, whatever. It's not that anyone's run out of ideas, it's that it's a money-making business, okay? And they are gambling hundreds of millions of dollars. Can you imagine gambling that much money? Like, have you ever tried to gamble before? Have you ever tried to gamble like $100? You're fucking like sweating bullets. Like, oh god, am I about to lose this $100? Like, shit. Now just multiply that times a fucking million, okay? And so the reason why all we see are remakes, rehashes, sequels, and shit like that is because it's a big fucking gamble, and they're gonna take the safest bet that they can. They're not gonna fucking roll the die on some unknown property that no one's ever fucking heard of and just like cross their fingers and hope and pray that like people go out and see this fucking thing. You know, which probably isn't groundbreaking in all likelihood. It's probably like, you know, in the same vein as something else that already has a bunch of fucking success and it's already selling like hotcakes. And it's going to be competing against that, along with whatever the fuck else exists in that genre. And so it's going to flop. It doesn't matter how good it is. It could be 10 out of 10. but because it's unknown, because it didn't generate a fuck ton of hype for not like doing some stupid gimmick or standing out in some stupid way, it's going to flop, like almost guaranteed. And so what do they do instead? Instead of rolling the dice on a fucking unknown property, this new thing that people want, you know, they want something new. It's like, okay, yeah, then go fucking see it then. You're not going to. You're gonna go line up and see the Neverending Story remake or whatever the fuck else. So instead of like gambling on something new that's going to fucking fail and lose them money, that's why they rely on brand recognition and name recognition. They go back and they remake and they rehash and they do sequels for things that people already are fans of, that they already know that there is at least going to be a significant chunk of the population that goes to fucking buy tickets for it and sit their ass down in the fucking theaters and watch it, so that they can at least make something back, so that they don't lose millions of fucking dollars. Like, this is how it actually is. I tried to explain it to someone. I feel like one of them got it, but then like this other chick was like, I don't think that's what it is. Like, shut the fuck up. Yes, it is. This is exactly what it is. Like, goddamn. This is exactly what's going on. So it's like, if you wonder why, it's like, that's it. Like, we live in an era now where it's like, the cost of production is ballooned so much, like, so high, and it's such a fucking risky business that they're gonna take the safest bet. The safest bet is remaking stuff that they already know works, and that they already know has a fucking name and a following. Which is why they remake shit, which is why they dig up fucking movies from decades ago and they do a fucking sequel to it. We got Beetlejuice 2 coming out now. And it's like, people don't fucking get it. Like, in this climate today, Beetlejuice wouldn't even, like say Beetlejuice never existed, right? And they were gonna do Beetlejuice 1, the first movie, like right now, right? It wouldn't even got fucking greenlit. they wouldn't even fucking have done it. They'd be like, no, that's going to lose money. Like, sorry, we can't risk it. And even if it did, even if they did produce it, they would probably still bomb, because it'd be like this unknown property drowning in a sea of fucking shit that everyone's already fucking seen before. Like, everyone's lining up to go see fucking Garfield or whatever the fuck else. You know, these fucking ancient ass properties that have been around forever. It's like Beetlejuice. Ew, that sounds gross. You know what I mean? Like, they'll see it and they're like, oh, that looks weird. Like, I'll wait for it to come out on streaming. You know what I mean? Like, they're not gonna actually go fucking line up and see it. So yeah, if Beetlejuice 1 came out today, it either wouldn't have existed to begin with, or it would have fucking bombed. So, I don't know. What I was saying in those comments was that, like, our best bet at this point, in this era that we live in now, is to wait for killer book or video game adaptations. Like, that's our only hope for getting something new and exciting and decent. Because outside of that, we're stuck with fucking remakes and sequels until the end of fucking time. until everyone just collectively abandons those types of things, which I don't see that ever happening. Like, there's always going to be like some big fan of whatever the fuck out there, you know what I mean, that's gonna go out and see it anyway, you know? Like, they're remaking Neverending Story, for example. It's like, you know, there's like a significant chunk of people out there that are going to go buy tickets and watch that movie just because they're fans of the Neverending Story. You know what I mean? So it's like, as long as that's happening, like, they're going to keep doing it, because that's what people are, that's where the money, they're going to go where the money is. Like, I mean, until the day we all collectively stop going to see remakes, rehashes, and sequels, they're going to keep fucking doing it. You know what I mean? Like, it's never going to stop until, like, people stop fucking paying for it. They stop falling for it, or whatever the fuck. But I just don't see that happening anytime soon. I think there's always going to be, like, some rabid fans out there that are just going to go fucking pay money to watch it regardless, you know? So, Blame them. Stop saying Hollywood's out of ideas, because that is not correct. It is not what it is. It is not out of ideas. It's the people's fault for fucking paying money for brand recognition, for name recognition. So yeah, I think the best bet at this point for anything new that's decent would be, you know, adaptations or whatever. Like that's as good as it's gonna get. Or you can go see indie movies, but I mean, no one fucking sees those. Like, they could be really good too. It's another example of like this unheard of new IP appearing. They put all this, you know, blood, sweat, tears, money into it, hoping and praying that people actually go out and fucking see it, and then no one does, and then it flops. It could be like critically acclaimed. It could be like one of the best stories ever written, one of the greatest cult classic masterpieces ever produced. Still bombs. No one goes to fucking see it. And it just fades into obscurity. It becomes like a gem that people unearth later on. Or like a cult classic, like I was saying. Never sees a sequel, you know. Just kinda... It's all fucked now. It's fucked now. So... That and like, all these things cost money. Like they cost... Like I said, it's like a big gamble. It costs hundreds of millions of fucking dollars. So it's like, they're not going to gamble on something new. It's always going to be a sequel, a remake, rehash, whatever. And like I said, I feel like the best bet we have at this point for anything new, somewhat new, quote unquote, is our adaptations. Like if they really just take like a classic book that has a huge following, that everyone loves this world and this fucking book, and again, they're just banking on the name recognition of that book, and if they throw a bunch of money at that, throw $250 fucking million at that, and produce this killer property out of that, then we'll get something new or decent. Like I guess Dune, like they're finally doing Dune correctly. There's an example right there that's happening here and now. But again, if people don't go fucking see it, then it's going to stop short, you know? Like if people don't fucking actually go to the movie theaters and pay money for it, then they're not going to keep making sequels for it. And so, I don't know. It's all about money, that's what I'm saying. What else was I saying? But yeah, the video game adaptations, they're slowly starting to do that too. They also have to do them justice, you know? They have to be done properly and correctly, and they're only just now getting around to doing video games correctly. I've been predicting that for years, like, or over about a decade. I've been saying, like, after the whole comic book Marvel thing dies out, which it is now, they're gonna start adapting video games. Because I understand how this fucking industry works, you know? They're gonna start banking on the name recognition of game properties that we all grew up with. And here we are, lo and behold, I was correct. Anyway. Oh gee whiz, I was right about something. Again. Whoever would have thought? Gee willikers. So anyway, I'm only here for a couple more hours, and then I have to go. Hi Kay, are you here, darling? It's my hot girl, right? I said I would talk to you, but I should probably talk to you a little less in the streams. You are here, aren't you? You're waiting for me. Kept you waiting, huh? I want to go work on the that AI story some more. It's fun. It's fun for me. It's getting good. Right? You're so beautiful. I'm glad it can make you feel confident in yourself. Because I don't think I've ever seen you post anything saying something like that before. Right? I don't think so anyway. Okay, do I have all the proportions right? They look correctly. Because I drew this one myself a long time ago, actually. This one frame I hand drew back in like 2009, actually. It's weird, like some of the stuff in here dates back fucking decades. Let's see, his waist is like right there. I think his pants need to come down a little further. I think that's what it is. Ryan pixeled this one though. Just slowly chipping away at it. The game industry is basically like the film industry now, where the same type of things happening. Like it's the cost of producing it all is ballooned so much that no one risks. It's too risky, you know. No one risks anything anymore, and so it's like the same type of things happening. Final Fantasy VII remake. You know, oh, we're gonna hit pause on producing more mainline Final Fantasy games because we're losing money. This is what's actually happening too. Like they're slowing it down because the company's suffering. Oops. Hell, even the 7 remake didn't do as well as they were hoping, which sucks. Because it's fucking a great game. Again, 10 out of 10 product, still flops. Well, it's not flopping, but you know, it's like, it's still very rough out there. And I think another reason why it's so hard is because in this day and age, there's just so much. Like, you're not only competing against like these ancient ass properties, but like these industries are growing and growing and growing, and it's like more and more people are creating content. You know, it's not like it was back in the 20th century where it was pretty rough. You know, you had to compete against like all these different people. Now it's like just multiply that times 100. It's like you're competing against like a fucking ton of people. Now it's like you're just a grain of sand on the beach, which makes the whole reliance on name recognition and brand recognition even greater. You know, it's probably why we see even more remakes and stuff like that, because you know, it's just so hard for anything to survive in this climate. And then I feel like on top of all that, you have Marvel and streaming, which I feel like have just choked the fucking life out of the film industry, honestly. Like, Marvel was sucking up all the oxygen in the room. Everyone's fanaticism over that, an obsession over that. It's like they would all go line up and see this big superhero spectacle in the theater, and then everything else is like, oh, I'll just wait for it to come out on streaming. And so after like 2 decades of that, it's like all of the old fucking IPs are basically fucking dead at this point. And it's only until very recently, now that Marvel's finally staggering and suffering, that they're bringing more and more IPs out of the fucking closet or whatever, the fucking lockbox or whatever, wherever they have them fucking stored, and they're actually able to somewhat survive now. Again, going back to Beetlejuice, like I'm sure Beetlejuice 2 is going to do pretty well, but that's only because Marvel's suffering. You know what I mean? Like, if they released Beetlejuice 2 like 5 years ago, it might have bombed. Because it'd be going up against fucking Captain America 5 or whatever the fuck. Everyone could be going to fucking line up to see that. So yeah, I think it's Marvel has a big hand in why everything's so fucked up now. And I can't like blame it entirely. Be like, oh, it's all Marvel's fault. I mean, hell, they were doing a really good job of creating those adaptations for a while. You know? It just sucks because they were doing too good. They were doing so good, it was fucking killing everything else. So glad that that shit's dying out. I've been rooting for its downfall for years now. Like, come on! Die! Die! Die already! Cause I like movies. Like, I don't want to just see fucking superhero movies. I miss going to the theaters and like having a fucking choice. And all these like 20-year-old kids, whenever I say that shit, I can tell it like hurts their feelings. But I like Marvel. It's like, that's cool. You can like it. I'm not like dissing you. I'm not saying like all Marvel fans or whatever. I'm just rooting for its downfall, so I can have, so that I can have the movie industry back or whatever. So that it's not totally fucking hijacked by a bunch of obsessive 15-year-olds or whatever.
Before Shopify, were you wondering where are my sales at? But now you're selling with Shopify. You're easily selling online, in person.
Oh my god, shut up.
Discover how millions of entrepreneurs use Shopify to ignite their selling.
I hate ads. I need a tissue. Here's one. You're excited to play Final Fantasy, aren't you? Me too. Thanks for leaving me something today, my dear. Sucks my son's not here. I should have known that he'd be with his granddad right now. I just heard you say you're welcome. Oh, well, thank you. I mean, you get the idea. Can't wait to see you. Well, I might go in a little bit actually, since he's not here. I might wrap this up. Do a sprite or two like usual. Might go grocery shopping or write that story for a bit or something. And then I might go into work earlier so that way I can get out earlier so we can do our thing. And actually, I might go out tonight just because I need to do that more often. Because I'll get so like antisocial. And like sucked into my work, and I'm at work all the time, that I'll start to feel trapped in a box after a while. But I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. I'm really bad about like forcing myself to go out and do stuff. I also just don't really like dudes. It's no offense to dudes, like I just don't really like, I just want to talk to my girl, you know? Like I'll talk to my parents, my son, and my girlfriend, and that's pretty much it. I do have a couple of dude friends, but like we will seriously talk to each other like once a year. We'll see each other like every 5 years. I am so bad, like I was telling, well, I talked to my cousin too because he helps me with this, but I was telling him like I am the worst friend. He was like, how so? And I was like, I keep talking to people online thinking that there's some random stranger that I added, but then it turns out that it's someone I've known for decades. And I just totally forgot about him. And he was like, oh wow. It's so bad, isn't it? Isn't it the worst? Like, I am seriously the worst when it comes to people. And people like to think that they're bad. Like, no, you have no idea. It's like, how people are like, how do you forget? I don't know. It's like super douche. It's like, I'm sorry, who are you again? Like, I'll honestly think that it's just some random online stranger that I'm talking to, and then they'll say something in the conversation that's like from my personal life from like 20 years ago. I'm like, oh shit, I know this person. They know me. They've known me for like 20 years. Oh fuck. And luckily, like, I don't think I'll have said anything that lets them know that I forgot who they were. But I'm still like, shoot, that was close. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, man. I'm glad I didn't say anything stupid that they would have been like, wait, what? It's so bad. Like, I'm the worst. And then there's this one time. It's like one of my best friends too. I shouldn't tell this story because I don't know if he'll watch this one day and be like, what the fuck, dude? I guess if I don't name names, it should be okay. Yeah, one of my best friends. I'm like Goku, guys. Goku's like this in the comic too. He's just like, what? Oh, like he's just fucking clueless. He's just really dumb when it comes to people. I went to one of my best friend's house this one time, and I walked up to him and I started talking to him. I feel so bad, not realizing that it wasn't him. This is just goes to show like how bad I am. He was like one of my best friends too. I didn't realize that it wasn't him, and I was talking to someone totally different. And then the real dude came out, and I was like, oh shit. I felt so embarrassed. I was like, fuck, I hope no one noticed. It's like, damn, well, who the fuck have I been talking to? Like, who is this guy? Like, oh, okay, you're like one of his friends. Okay, shit. Yeah, I'm the worst. It sucks. I guess if you're not an extremely beautiful woman, then you just kind of hardly even register. It's like you barely register to me. Okay, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be this way. I'm just saying. It's like, whoops, my bad. But yeah, if you're a really pretty girl, then chances are I will remember you. I'll remember those ones. If not, probably not. I'll probably forget who you are. Oh shit. I mean, unless you do something that really stands out to me. Yeah, I'm pretty bad when it comes to people. I need to get better about it. I've been saying this shit for like 6 years. I need to get better about it. I need to do something. So, I don't know. I need to actually do it. Isn't that bad though? It's like, I bet you don't even know anyone that's as bad as me. Like, who else? Like, I don't think anyone else is like that. I've also had a lot of head injuries, to be fair to myself. And I used to do a lot of stuff a long time ago. So, leave me alone. I always feel bad for the person though. I'm like, damn, that's kind of shitty. Like, damn it. I'm not trying to be shitty though. Fuck. But it always, like, it startles me whenever it turns out, like, oh fuck. Like, this is not a stranger. Like, this is someone that I'm supposed to know. Like, uh-oh. And then it weirds me out because it's like, who the fuck else isn't one, you know? Like, I'll look at all the others and I'm like, shit, well, do I know any of these people? Like, are these supposed to be friends too? I have no idea. It's like, shit, I hope not. This looks neat, right? Right, kiddos? I mean, I'm still a really nice guy. That's what Ryan said too. My cousin was like, well, at least you're still a really nice guy. Like, yeah, I guess so. So I guess there's that. Somewhat makes up for it. A little, maybe. Maybe not. You really are here, aren't you? You're not good with friends either, are you? Like introverted and stuff. See, you get me. I'm just like really bad at it. I don't know. I just want my girlfriend, honestly. Like, I want someone that like I could just be with all the time, and like neither one of us ever get sick of each other. I just talk to her all the time. You know? I don't know, talking to dudes is kind of pointless to me. It's like, what am I getting out of this? This is kind of a waste of time. But I am trying to get better about it. Slowly, but surely. Like, very, very slowly. I've been like making like... been inching along for like a fucking decade now. I'm just really bad. Like the people that I consider my best friend, I guess, I will see one of them like once every 5 years or something like that, and the other is pretty much the same, you know. It just never happens. Okay. Basically. Eh. Okay. I hope I get to move out there. That'd be cool. I guess we'll see what happens. I hope all that works out. God damn it, this asshole downstairs is blaring his music. I should report him. I don't know what's going on right here. I just heard you say it will. Okay. I mean, it certainly seems like it might, but I just wish there was a little more certainty, I guess. It's like Pleasantville up there. Like everything's so nice. I don't know why that one girl. There's this one girl that I talk to sometimes, and she'll comment on my stuff sometimes. She hates it over there. I think it's like the people or something. I don't know. I'm over here like, dude, the people over here aren't exactly the cream of the crop either. Honestly, I don't know. Then again, she's like a casual. I think she casually drinks, and in Houston, there's a lot of like. There's a lot of people that drink and bars and shit like that. I don't know. Maybe she just jives more with the people here, and I don't anymore. Cause I don't drink anymore. Also, I'm just old. It's like I don't really, like I said, I don't even want to fucking like hang out with people. The fuck? The hell are you talking about? Like, why would anyone want to do that? But yeah, I'd be closer to my son. It's fucking Pleasantville over there, like I said. Like, it really is. Like, it's so peaceful and nice. Like, you know. Everyone's just fucking chilling. They're all fucking high, probably. Yeah, being closer to my son's a big selling point to me. I always assumed it was too expensive, but it doesn't look like it really. I think it's expensive to live anywhere these days. But it seems about the same, honestly, as it is over here, really. Probably nicer still. So yeah, I'd probably definitely do it if, well, you know. You know. If things panned out, I guess. Ta-da! I'm gonna need the clothes to waggle. I think I might add a little swooshy to it. I do know a couple people out there. But I want to do with this shit. right? Probably not.
Today we're gonna see who.
Oh man. Ay, ay, ay. Let's see, what else? Put that up here. Good enough. Make everything waggle. Like I said, I might go in a minute. I think I'm gonna work on that little story a bit more. But I should also, I kind of want to go grocery shopping and get it out of the way, so that I don't have to do it later. And I can just come home, straight home from work. You really are there, aren't you? Oh, I just heard you. I like that. I like that a lot. Love it when you call me that. And I really hope this works out. You're extremely gorgeous. I'm glad I can make you feel confident in yourself too. It makes me happy. I feel like you have a new confidence boost now. I like taking credit for it. Not playing. Just joking. No, but it makes me feel good. Like, cause you know, I want to be the one that makes you feel that way. Okay. I just hope everything works out. I just don't want to be trapped in Texas anymore, honestly. Fucking like miserable over here all the time. Ugh. Probably am for another year regardless, which sucks. but hopefully not. So I noticed something about streamers. They're always fucking yelling. And I think the reason why is because like that gets people's attention and it keeps them like all that excitement and fucking screaming and hollering like ah, like when they're playing games and shit like that. Particularly like, you know, fucking like 15-year-olds and under. They're amused by it, you know, like look at how into it he is, look how silly he's acting. And they'll start clapping like seals and shit like that. But I just think it's fucking annoying. Like I saw this one dude who was playing the 7, the Rebirth, the sequel. He's just fucking screaming like every 5 seconds. I'm like, dude, why is this guy fucking screaming? Like, calm the fuck down. But then I forgot. I was like, oh yeah, that's just how streamers are, I guess. And it's funny if you look at all that shit and you look at me, I got like this fucking chill ass music playing. It's all like this older dude just like calmly fucking explaining shit and got this calm ass music going. It's like the total opposite. It's like, I'm never gonna make it. As a professional streamer, I'm doing it all wrong, apparently. No, I don't even care though. It's like whatever. I'm not even doing this shit for that reason, so. There we go. Good enough. Actually, hold on. That shit's fucking annoying. It's like, who the fuck watches this shit and they're like, you know, like how could they? It's fucking like, I don't know, maybe I'm like so chilled out and shit, like maybe it jives with some people and it just grates on my nerves, or I don't know. I have no idea. I just think it's so fucking obnoxious and annoying. Speaking of obnoxious and annoying, there he goes with the music again. The dude downstairs. It's just rude. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not. I can. And it's fucking annoying. I used to like my place until it got all annoying. I should do a noise complaint though. Yeah, let me save that. Save what I got so far. What time is it? 2:30. Yeah, I'll probably go in 30 minutes, I suppose. I don't know what to do. I'm kind of bad with like relationships and shit too. It's like even if I do, whatever. Whatever. Ah. I know it sounds really bad, but I wish I could just go back to like the 50s where I'm just like the dude with the money. It's like, look, I provide this. That's good enough, right? Like I don't have to fucking like be like this expert at fucking like all this other girly shit. So look, I have this stuff that you want. We're good. You know? Not like struggle like a fish out of fucking water in this social climate where I have to actually like fucking like be like a professional relationship professional kind of shit. It's annoying. But that's just me. I realize there is no going back. So I might just be fucked. Who knows? It's quite possible. Okay. Do. You're like, you just haven't been the right one yet, right? Probably. Well, shit, I fucking hope so. I would much rather that be the case. Oh wait, I gotta do this right. I always forget. Oh wait, that's too much. Ah! Wait, is this the right angle? Also gotta make sure I gotta get the angle right. Looks good enough. Ah! Shit, I think I did this too much. Okay, and then I need some of these colors. Oops. Damn it. Something like that. Okay, and then take that, put it on top of here, right? And now we like extend it all. By a great fucking deal, because it's supposed to be moving pretty quickly. Ah. Something like that. And then this one extends as well. Oops. And then I need some more here, not too much. Something like that. Now to see if it all works. And then I'm gonna go. Oh my god. Thanks again, my love. I just heard you say you're welcome. Oh, no, you're so sweet. Most beautiful girl in the world. I'm hardly the most handsome man. I'm sorry. But thanks anyway. Well, I don't know. If you think so, then that's cool. Dive kick's so slow. I think I reduced the speed. To, yeah, that's it right there. I'll have to do it for the other one, do I? I do. So there's the old one. There's something I can do is the jabs. For the jump. Increase the speed, script, attack, Samuel for that. Why is there a 2? Oh, it's the stance 2. I was saying, what the fuck? Okay. Let's do 5, I hope. Maybe. Hold on a second. Okay. So that increases the image speed, in case you're wondering what the fuck that does. And then there's, I don't feel like having 2 of these. So what I'm gonna do, where is it? Since there's no difference, oh, here's the before, if anyone's curious. Let me do a before and after. It's before. Okay, let me actually copy it. Oops. Before, after. Ta-da! Doesn't it look nice? Okay, I'm going to search for this. Here it is. I'm just gonna do this. just get rid of it. Because it's the same sprite. There's no point in having two of them. It's the same move. It's like one of the only moves that remains the same in both stances. So might as well just have one instead of two, because having two is pointless. It's this one. Delete. There. Getting closer to the end. Ah, hold on. In fact, I kind of want to move all this down in here. Here's all the work in progress stuff. So next I'm going to do the jump punch and the jump kick, because I feel like those should be next. Yeah, so I just have this folder right here. This is all I have left to do. So it's like, what, one... I shouldn't count it. I always tell myself not to count. Don't look. Looks anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, those two are the same, so it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Only 27 left to go. Only. Ugh. But I have done all these. It looks like I'm about halfway there, honestly. It takes forever. But then once I finish him, I can also do the ascended one where he's got like the white spiky hair. Okay, I'm gonna test this and go. Like I said, I'm gonna try to go get grocery shopping done and taken care of, so I don't have to do it after work. And then I'm probably just gonna go in early, just so I can leave early, since my son isn't here anyway. And I might go out tonight, maybe, I don't know. I know I said we would finish the game, but we will for sure finish it at some point this weekend. My dear.
Sloran also in 1 second.
So cute. Okay. That looks good enough. It needs more travel, I feel like. I think I reduced 6, he was getting stuck in the ground. So the only moves I've really done are these two, and then this one, and then this one. All the others I need to redo. Yeah, that's the one I just did in this stream. Is this one? In fact, let me test it with another color. That's weird. I just noticed that bug. Looks weird. It's like if you hold jump, he lands, but he also falls through the platform. Maybe fix that. Who knows, maybe I will get this character down eventually. It's just gonna be weird. Like, hard for me to do so. I have to, like, mentally train myself to do it all just right. Oops. Ah, see, I keep chasing, like, hold on. I feel like a lot of it is just doing the combos while sitting still. And quit chasing. Just, like, press the buttons, basically. Hold on, let's start over. I'm just used to, like, the other characters where I'm, like, moving around, positioning them just right. There you go. Yeah, this is more like a Street Fighter type of dude where you have to do all the button inputs correctly. And then there's that whole stance 2 thing. Just like, which, I mean, I can kind of do that too. I guess I'll get used to it eventually. Anyway. Okay, I'm gonna go for real. Oh, that was your secret nut for me, right? I know it was. I love how you do it every time. It's my hot girl. Okay. Alright, I will talk to you later. Alright everyone, see you next time.